for the most part, it's great, as long as the dog knows what to do to avoid the consequence. Hi there, I'm Will. Welcome to Kindly Canine Training. Today we're going to talk about negative reinforcement in dog training. By the way, did you check out the last video I uploaded, a dog chasing an RC car? Great exercise for them and great fun for us, especially if you have any issues on getting around, you're in a wheelchair or anything like that. Anyone can sit there and control it with the controller and have a good time with you and your dog. Anyways, let's continue what we're talking about in this here video. So negative consequences in dog training. Number one, for the most part, it's great, as long as the dog knows what to do to avoid the consequence. If a dog cannot figure it out, then that causes stress on them, which makes training harder for you and makes them less willing to continue training with you, right? It should be fun for them. It should be rewarding for them. If it's not rewarding, if it's not fun, it's all frustration and negative, then they're not going to want to do it. And then the bad behaviors will continue and it'll be hard to train the good behaviors and all that. So what we can do to make sure that they understand how to avoid the negative consequences is we can add no, a pause, and then a leash pop or constant pressure on the leash until we get the desired action or behavior. For instance, we'll say sit, they don't sit, no, pause, leash pop or constant pressure, they sit, then they get the release word, yes, and then give them a treat or give them their favorite toy or give them some physical affection or whatever you use in training your dog at home. So what that does is it gives them an option to understand. No, just lets them know that's not what I'm looking for. It doesn't mean you're a bad dog, doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means that's not what I'm looking for. Keep trying. And then when they do the correct action, they get the affection. You release if you're well, there's two ways of doing. You can do just a quick leash pop, or some people do constant pressure until they get the desired action, then you immediately release the pressure. Either way works great. It's up to you. So we give them a no, pause for a second. We give a leash pop, say sit again, or whatever you're trying to get at this point. And then as soon as they complete the wanted action, then yes, so we give them the release word. Release word means you did a good job. It's kind of like using the clicker. So you did good, a treat is coming, and you can get up or come to me or whatever. So there's three basic words we want to use. We want that have nothing to do with the actual command that we're trying to train them to understand, right? There's good, which is the sustaining word to get them to know that you're doing good, but we're not done yet. There's no, which means try something else. That's not what I want. Keep trying. And then yes, which is your release word, that lets them know you did it right. A treat is coming. Then you can come, you can get up, you can, whatever. If you're going to give them a treat or give them their favorite toy and they can play around for a little while, whatever you're going to do. So those three words are very important. Yes, no, and good. The other important thing to remember with negative reinforcement is don't use negative reinforcement when you're training a brand new puppy. Only use positive reinforcement, because a puppy is brand new to the world. They don't know much of anything about the world. So if we start using negative reinforcement, they may develop a negative association with us and or with the training process as a whole. So we don't want that. We only want to use positive reinforcement with a puppy. So thanks very much for joining us. I'm Will. This is Kindly Canine Training. Have a good one, and later on.